So, hey guys, this video is about the Alloy IRs. People have been asking me why I just don't call them mix IRs, I call them alloys. And who am I trying to be with coming up with these new names? But essentially, an Alloy IR is not just a mix IR. It's blending the two mics together, but they have realistic microphone phase. So, let me show you the difference here. I have the MD421IR here. I'm just gonna turn the reverb off for this. So this IR would never even make it to the IRs that I have in the collection. It's good sounding for sure, but it's not that good. Same goes for the SM57 IR here. That's way too bright to be used on its own. So I create these Alloy IRs where I mix them together but with realistic phase, which means that I physically pull back one of the mics on the cab to give them this fatter, smoother sound, so that, for example, here the SM57 was way too bright, so it's kind of turning down the brightness of the mic and then giving it more mids, and you get this type of sound. That sounds kind of perfect in its own way. So on its own, the MD421, really nasty sounding, and the SM57 is too bright. But as an Alloy IR, I mix them together because I find these mic positions that fit each other well. On their own, they would have no place in my collections. An Alloy sounds like this. So what if it was a normal mix IR? If I just shot one mic at a time, well, first of all, I wouldn't even find these positions that fit each other this good. So I have to do it simultaneously. What if there was no microphone phase and they just had perfect phase? How would they sound together? Well, in this case, probably pretty good, since the MD421 is so dark and the SM57 is so bright, so they kind of should balance each other out. But yeah, that is brighter than I would like it to be. So you can hear that in the normal mix there's this kind of nasty sounding pick attack. Let me just demonstrate it. And it's a lot smoother on the Alloy. And obviously the Alloy IR will be more authentic, because in real life, when you're using multiple mics, you never get perfect phase. So essentially the Alloy IR will give you a more realistic sound of a multi-mic'd cab. So there are two factors. One of them is that these mics have been placed just so they fill each other out, and not really in a way that where one sounds good and the other sounds good, and then I'll just put them together and hope that they sound good together. I would not have these IR separately in a collection because they don't sound that good on their own, but when they're together they sound awesome. And then the other factor is that there's a realistic microphone phase, which gives it a smoother character and more emphasis on the mid frequencies and less on the presence frequencies, so the pick attack is more pleasant sounding. And remember that it's even more authentic this way. So thank you for watching the video. So my collections have these alloy IRs, but I don't have any mix IRs in there. So all the regular mixes that you would want to create, you should create on your own, and that's why you need CapLab 3. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is that you get CapLab 3. Everyone should have it. If you own an Axe-Fx or if you want to do your own IRs, you should have CapLab 3. Obviously that's just my personal opinion, but we all have these really fancy units and we get the firmware updates for free, so much stuff for free. But CapLab, okay, it costs $50, but with IRs you get the most control over your tone, so I don't quite get it that you wouldn't get CapLab if you're really interested in getting a really good guitar tone. So I really honestly suggest that you guys go get it, it's really that good.